Hi, my name is Jasmine Sweeney, and in my group I have Maya, Kayla, Sophia, and Lisa. Today our goal is to help you have a better understanding of what gerontology is and everything it entails. A little breakdown of what we're going to go through within the next 25 minutes or so is the common health issues found among the elderly, the different career paths you can have, the requirements for a certificate in gerontology, and the schools in California that offer similar degrees or certificate programs in this field.
Gerontology. So what exactly does it mean? Well, the word itself was discovered in 1903 from the Greek. The prefix of this word, geron, is known as old man, and the suffix of this word, logy, is known as the study of. So if you haven't guessed it already, gerontology is the study of old people. But it's not just old people as individuals, it's also their aging processes that they go through their life course. Some of this includes their physical, mental, and social changes that they go through when they age. Another is how society results from our aging population, so the changes that happen in society. Another thing that also falls under gerontology is, in knowing all of this, we then apply this knowledge to policies and programs to better assist the elderly. One thing that people often get confused is geriatrics and gerontology. Although they're similar, they are very different and mean two completely different things. Geriatrics specifically focuses on the health of the aging body, whereas gerontology is a field of study and practice that includes the physical, mental, and social aspects of aging. All right, so common health issues found among the elderly. I listed several here, but of course there's still more. The main ones I have on this page, with arthritis being number one as the most common health issue found among the elderly. Heart disease, cancer, respiratory, and Alzheimer's disease are the main causes of death found among the elderly. Of course, other health issues are osteoporosis, diabetes, influenza and pneumonia, substance abuse, obesity, depression, oral health, poverty, shingles, and falls. One telltale sign of something that is specifically more common and prevalent in the elderly is falls. I mean, you wouldn't really see a 10-year-old fall or a 12-year-old fall or a teenager, just fall out of the blue. So falls are specifically more prevalent in the elderly versus adolescents and young adults. But of course, we do have teenagers that end up falling due to some other condition. But yeah, so that's just something to point out. Also, depression, they say, is very high in the elderly, and with depression comes substance abuse. It's actually very common. So they'll take up smoking or become alcoholics. Oral health is also another really huge health issue among the elderly. Their hygiene just plummets and they don't take care of themselves, and some is due just to lack of motivation or will, but also some are just super weak. Some just don't care anymore because they feel that they're approaching the end of their lives. And yeah, so these are some common things that you'll find among the elderly.
All right, so now we're going to do a little fun group activity, which all of you guys can participate in. The first question is, what is the study of aging processes and individuals across the life course? Is it A, oncology, B, pediatrics, C, psychiatry, D, gerontology, E, electhiology? I'll give you guys a second to answer this. All right, and I hope you guys guessed it. The answer is D, gerontology.
Hi everyone, I'm Maya and I will be discussing the careers that are offered to health educators that want to pursue work in gerontology. So, health educators can venture into many different positions, and they all pretty much seek the same motive, which is to provide help and educate the elderly on how to live a well-sustained life. So here on this slide, I included a few careers within the gerontology field that health educators can pursue. And just to list them off, the first one being a caseworker, next a family support worker, a home-based assistant, a program specialist, a human service assistant, and lastly, a health and wellness director. So now I'm just going to go more into depth and explain a little bit more of what each career does. So the first route an educator can take is becoming a caseworker. A caseworker coordinates the care of older patients and provides supportive counseling to individuals. A family support worker teaches and helps families how to care for and assist elderly family members. In some situations, families are the primary caregivers of their older relatives, and they may need some guidance and help along the way, and this is where a family support worker would come in. A home-based assistant provides emotional and physical support for older individuals in the comfort of their own home. A program specialist helps organize programs within nutrition or physical activity that will ultimately benefit their patients. A human service assistant evaluates their patients' needs and then creates a plan to help in whatever categories that need improvement. And lastly, a health and wellness director is pretty self-explanatory. They basically help older individuals improve their mental and physical health by creating and overseeing programs. So, like I mentioned before, these are just a few careers within gerontology, and health educators have many other options that they can pursue, and there are many other routes that they can take. Every career is unique in their own way, so what career an individual wants to pursue is totally based on preference. And as I mentioned before, jobs in the field of gerontology all have the same goal of providing assistance to older individuals that are in need. So now we are going to go into our next group activity. This question has to do with the previous slide and careers in gerontology, and specifically what a certain position does. So the question is, what is the primary role of a human service assistant? Is it A, organize nutrition and workout programs, B, provide supportive counseling, C, help families care for their elder relatives, D, evaluate and assist the needs of their patients, or E, improve a patient's health and wellness? So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to come up with your answer. So, if you guys chose D, evaluate and assist the needs of their patients, you guys are correct. So, as we mentioned before, a human service assistant basically evaluates their patients and then creates a plan to help in whatever categories that need help or improvement. Great job, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Next, I will be explaining the Cal State Long Beach certificate requirements. So basically, to specifically obtain the certificate, there are 3 different requirements. And the first thing that you need to do is have a meeting with the gerontology certificate coordinator, just so that you can add a certificate in gerontology to the major program of study. Next, the thing you have to do is have a bachelor's degree in any major. But if you know you want to be in the gerontology field, I would major something somewhat related, such as healthcare, but in reality it doesn't really matter. Lastly, you'll need to obtain a minimum of a 2.5 GPA when you take the required courses, and now I will quickly go through the courses that you need to take.
So first you will need to take 15 units in Perspectives on Gerontology, Culture and Aging, and Internship in Gerontology. Next, you will either take Human Aging or Health Assessment of the Aging Client, and so you will choose one of those. And lastly, you will either take Development, Emerging Adulthood to Aging, or Approaches to Adulthood through Aging. So you'll choose one of those as well. And so you'll need to get a minimum of a 2.5 GPA within those courses, not including electives and GE courses. Lastly, basically to get your certificate, applicants must complete the appropriate program planner when you speak with the certificate coordinator. Okay, so we are now at our next group activity, and the question is, what minimum GPA is required to be able to apply for a certificate in gerontology? And our answers are A, 3.0, B, 2.5, C, 3.5, D, 2.0, or E, no minimum GPA required. I will give you a few seconds to think about it. Okay, and the correct answer is B, 2.5.
Hello, my name is Kayla Fritchie, and today I will be discussing with you guys why a gerontology degree or certificate is important and worthwhile. First off, the number of seniors in the United States is growing rapidly, and with it comes the need for more specialists in aging. As the average American's life expectancy rises, so does the need for more professionals in the field of gerontology. In fact, by the year 2050, the 65-plus population in the United States is expected to reach nearly 84 million, which is almost double the 2012 U.S. population of 65-plus adults. This means that statistics are showing that there is expected to be a doubling of the 65-plus population in just 38 years. As the nation's older population surges, the gap between need and supply has steadily widened, and a persistent shortage of geriatricians has troubled the medical profession for years. Because of this great need for geriatric specialists, graduates with a degree in gerontology are heavily sought after for jobs, which means that people with gerontology degrees or certificates will have a much higher chance of finding a job they actually like and have more job security as well. There are also many skills that are acquired with a gerontology degree or certificate. For example, gerontology students learn about the aging process and the unique challenges that aging populations confront, and they explore the impact of an aging population on society. This being said, learners can gain interpersonal, problem-solving, communication, and organizational skills. Students also have the opportunity to choose from a number of career paths in the field of aging within the public and private sectors. Some of these possible career paths include administration, advocacy, civic engagement, financial and legal services, fitness and wellness, healthcare, housing and home modification, intergenerational activities, personal care, research, and travel and transportation. There are also advancements in every part of the field that are happening at such a rapid pace that students may end up getting a job with a title that doesn't even exist when they enter their program of study. Not only that, but gerontology is a super rewarding career. Older adults tend to be very grateful for the help of others, whatever the profession is. They know what is important in life and can remind people of that perspective. Plus, they can share their wonderful stories of their life and history. This field is a good fit for anyone that cares about optimizing the quality of life for older adults of today and tomorrow. In fact, working in gerontology gives you the opportunity to make an impact on someone else's life. With that, I urge you to consider getting a gerontology degree or certificate and make a true difference in someone else's life. Thanks. All right, now it's time for another group activity. The fourth question is going to be, why is there a need for more people with gerontology degrees? Is it A, the number of seniors in the United States is rapidly declining? B, the number of seniors in the United States is growing rapidly? C, less seniors are going into nursing homes? D, gerontology degrees aren't offered very many places? Or E, children are less likely to want to take care of their older loved ones nowadays? I'll give you a second. All right, that's right. The answer is B. The number of seniors in the U.S. is growing rapidly. Good job, everyone.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa and I will be discussing 7 schools in California with similar degree or certificate programs in gerontology. These schools include San Diego State University, California State University of Fullerton, University of Southern California, California State University of Sacramento, San Francisco State University, California State University of Los Angeles, and California State University of Northridge. So beginning with San Diego State University, this school offers a Bachelor of Arts in Gerontology. Students will need to complete a total of 48 units in gerontology courses. 21 units are in preparation for the major and a minimum of 36 upper division units are required. All gerontology undergraduate majors also require international experience. This means they have to participate in a pre-approved international experience to increase awareness of cross-cultural issues, global health, economic, political, and cultural social services, and health challenges experienced by local populations in international environments. To meet the international experience requirement, students can either participate in study abroad programs, exchange programs, study travel programs, or one of the selected courses below. California State University of Fullerton, on the other hand, offers a Master of Science in Gerontology and an undergraduate minor in Aging Studies. The Master of Science Gerontology program requires 30 units of approved graduate work with a minimum of 21 units at the 500 level, 15 units from core courses, 9 elective units, and 6 units of culminating experience. These courses are shown below. The Aging Studies minor consists of 21 units at the undergraduate level, 3 units from lower division courses, 9 units from upper division courses, 3 units from an internship class at a 300 or 400 level in a related field, and 6 elective units. These courses are also shown below. The University of Southern California offers some of the most gerontology certificate degree programs in California, but I won't be going into too much depth as there is too much to cover, so I'll just be going down the list. They offer individual societies and aging minor, a science, health, and aging minor, a BS in human development and aging and lifespan health. They offer Doctor of Pharmacy or graduate certificate in gerontology, gerontology graduate level certificate, gerontology online graduate level certificate, and the dual degrees consist of Masters of Science in Gerontology, as well as a Doctor of Pharmacy, Juris Doctor, Master of Business Administration, Master of Health Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Social Work. And other Masters of Science in Gerontology degrees include General Gerontology, Advanced Placement Gerontology, Nutrition, Healthspan, and Longevity. Masters of Arts in Gerontology include General Gerontology, Aging Services Management, Long-Term Care Administration, Medical Gerontology, and Senior Living Hospitality. And the 2 doctoral degrees that are offered are in General Gerontology and Biology of Aging. California State University of Sacramento offers a Bachelor of Science in Gerontology, a minor, and a graduate certificate. For a BS in Gerontology, students need a total of 120 units, 48 of which are required for the major. Of those 48 units, 21 are core courses, 3 units are research electives, 15 units are interdisciplinary core courses, and 9 units are other selected electives. One other requirement is receiving a C or better in all major and multidisciplinary core or elective courses. To receive a minor, students need 21 units in upper division gerontology courses, as well as a grade of C or better. To receive a certificate, 18 units are needed in required courses and a 3.0 GPA in courses submitted for the certificate. Students must either be in a graduate degree program at Sacramento State or must apply for graduate admission to the university to be eligible for the certificate. San Francisco State University offers a Master of Arts in Gerontology. It consists of 33 units, which includes 10 required core courses and 1 elective course. The required internship is 6 units and consists of student placement in an off-campus facility or organization. Numerous facilities and organizations collaborate with the graduate program in offering internships in clinical, community, and institutional settings. The required culminating experience is 3 units and consists of a culminating project course integrating bodies of knowledge from the required courses. The San Francisco State Scholars Program offers students a unique opportunity to earn 2 degrees in 5 years, that is a Bachelor's of Arts in Social Work and a Master's of Arts in Gerontology, or a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology and a Master's of Arts in Gerontology. Successful completion of both degrees will enable students to master the knowledge, competencies, and skills needed to leverage themselves for advanced doctoral professional studies, productive career opportunities, and worthwhile service to a diverse community of elders. California State University of Los Angeles offers an undergraduate certificate in applied gerontology. It was designed to enhance the preparation of individuals interested in health and human service disciplines to increase their knowledge, skills, and effectiveness as practitioners with older populations, particularly the multi-ethnic and multiracial elderly. A total of 21 units is required, including 12 units of core courses, 3 units of field experience, and 6 units of electives. Admission to the program requires upper division standing and the consent of a faculty advisor in the student's major department or school, or the coordinator of the certificate program for students whose major is undeclared. California State University of Northridge offers a minor and graduate certificate in gerontology. The minor requires 18 units, which consists of 12 units of core courses, 3 elective units, and 3 units from an internship with a focus in aging. To obtain a graduate certificate, students need 12 units of core courses and 3 elective units to achieve a total of 15 units. So moving on to the 5th and final group activity, my question for you is, which universities offer a BS in gerontology? Is it A, University of Southern California, B, San Francisco State University, C, California State University of Sacramento, D, both A and C, or E, none of the above? Take a second to think about the answer. Okay, and the correct answer is D, both A and C, University of Southern California and California State University of Sacramento.
All right, so here is a list of our references. They all came from credible sources, and we use these websites' information throughout our whole presentation.
Alrighty, so this is the end of our presentation on gerontology. We would like to say thank you for taking the time to listen and hopefully have a better understanding of what gerontology is and everything it entails. Again, my name is Jasmine Sweeney. In my group, I have Maya, Kayla, Sophia, and Lisa. Thank you.